Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Last Rites. Topical stuff. Please give us a subscribe, and thank you to all the new subscribers that are popping in. Very nice, thank you. But if you do press it, big help in it. Give it a like as well if you would like. Today, we'll see what happens with this. But yeah, let's talk about former UK Prime Minister. I think he was Prime Minister from 70 to 74, somewhere around there. Or was it 76? Ted Heath, who has been the centre of a few little reports of hanging around young boys. So there's a book called Meat Rack Boy. I'm yet to read it, but I've seen a long form interview with the guy. Is it Michael Tarraga? If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologise. He's now died, I believe. But he says, this is a short but true story of my life, Michael Peter Tarraga. I've given my story the title Meat Rack Boy because that's what I was, a sale as a piece of meat, discarded as a baby with my twin brother, then in the care of the authorities throughout my childhood, and sold like a piece of meat ripe for the plucking, a chicken. That's what they call boys like me, a chicken. And one of his encounters, allegedly, was with Prime Minister Ted Heath. Back in the day, and he describes it as quite a minor incident. That's how bad this guy's life was. You know, basically a rent boy in the West End. And yeah, the Prime Minister incident for him, he's like, it wasn't that bad. He just sort of towed me off, and then noshed me off. It's I'm not sure those were his exact words, but it was the what he meant, I think, because that was fine. Is it right? Have we even seen Ted Heath? He's a slug of a man. Burger slug. So you would have seen him on the thumbnail. I haven't got time to bring him up on the screen right now, and there's a little technical issue, so sometimes that causes some issues. But yeah, so it's Meat Rack Boy by Michael Tarraga. It seems quite interesting. Yeah, there's no dwelling on magnifications in details of unspeakable abuse, but there's also no redaction, politeness, or euphemism. So literally says this happened, that's that. Obviously, was probably denied. Chapter 7 is called Uncle Teddy. Yeah, his encounter with Heath was regarded as mild, which goes to show you how routine his abuse had come. Let's look at Ted Heath in a little bit more detail here. So there are 7 main allegations. I mean, main as well, and none of which while he was Prime Minister. And then you don't stop for like 6 years or whatever, do you, if you're into this? 1961, Heath allegedly hipped and indecently assaulted an 11-year-old boy during a paid encounter in a private dwelling. 62, he allegedly assaulted a 10-year-old boy. 64, 15, going a little bit older there. Is that a BILF? Is it? 1967, another 15-year-old. 76, ousted as Tory leader. So that's at 9 years then when he was in power. But apparently nothing happened. Sure. Okay. Between 12 and 14. And then in 1992, allegedly assaulted an adult man. All right. So, maybe it's kind of linear as he gets older. But he is a nasty little slug of a man. So that's UK Prime Minister Ted Heath. I'm not sure. Anyway, he does look like a slug. He looks like a toad, in fact. Little toad man. Looking all serious. What's that up there? Is that a booger? Or is it like, is that his confession rolled up in a piece of confession scroll, I should imagine? Pretty nasty. Have you read Meat Rack Boy? Have you seen the interview with the fella? I think, like I said, I believe he's passed away now. So if that's wrong as well, I mean, you don't come here for facts, do you? You come here for spurious things and pictures of Bisbee, Arizona in the background. Yeah, so that's one senior politician in the UK. I think the police have said they would have asked him questions had that come to light today, but obviously back then, you probably end up in a river or something. There's no cameras to see you zipped up in a bag in a safe house in Pimlico. We'll have to look at that another time as well. That lovely case of the former SIS agent. But yeah, 7 main allegations, right? So how many unmain? Were there like 30 unmain? And then obviously probably many more where it never even got that far. The report gave no more specific details on the individual. It said details could compromise the anonymity of victims. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough if they want to remain anonymous. So he died in 2005. Prime Minister between 70 and 74. It was 4 years. Okay, so he was leader of the Conservative Party before Thatcher ousted him in 75. And yeah, they said he would have led to Heath being interviewed under caution, none relate to his time as Prime Minister. Of course, because he probably just had people whacked. As well as whacking them off, he probably had them whacked in the 70s. You could just chuck them in the Thames. No one's even going to look in the 70s. Unbelievable. Anyway, there we go. Let's see if I get shot by a sniper rifle through that window. But give us a subscribe if you would like. And I'll see you later. There's plenty of other stuff on the channel, of course. It's another rambling goodbye. See you later. And avoid toad-like senior politicians. All right? Take it easy. Happy Sunday.